Welcome, Leo, to your October 2019 general reading. As many of you know, I don't like to start my readings until the month actually starts. I worry too many times about people's vibrations changing. You know, the people who posted a 2 or 3 or even a month early. You know, I know that's important to get the jump on things, but I'd prefer to have the correct vibration. And look at that. Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Looks like it's going to be a great reading, Leo. So I'm going to be reading with my oldest deck, my Rider-Waite deck. I've had this deck since I was 14. Look at the Page of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the World. There's marriage. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. You've got some really good cards coming up. I'd stay tuned if I were you. So I'm going to do this with my Rider-Waite deck, my oldest deck. I'm going to do some confirmations with my newest Rider-Waite deck. Oops, I just saw one of these cards in here, a couple of these cards, 3 of these cards in here. Yeah, okay, I might need to have to reshuffle. I'm also going to be giving you a reading in these soulmate connection cards. So let's make these two part of the reading. It says never give up on something you really want. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. Those are some really good advice. And I've also got some little gypsy cards. So let's take a look at our reading. I want to shuffle these again since I found some cards there. And look what just fell out. The 7 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. All right, Leo. We got something going on, and this one just jumped out, the Death card. Not quite sure why. By the way, Jack is joining us today, my newest Buddha, and my palm reading hand. So I love some of the powerful things I bring into the readings, and I hope you do too. All right, let's try this again. There we go. I always break my piles up into 3. And Leo, here's your first card. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, you got some great things coming. The Chariot, major change in life, movement, decision. Wow, and the Hermit. Sometimes it's keeping things to yourself. Let's see. You also got the 10 of Rods, the 2 of Swords. We just talked about a decision, and there it is on top of the Chariot. And the Hanged Man. All right, these are some really interesting cards. Let's take a look at them. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are the earth signs. So maybe you have an earth sign in your future, in your present, but there's something on the horizon. It could even be a raise. It could be some money that you come into. The Ace of Pentacles is the basis of all of our hard work. It says money is coming, the fruits of your labor. Okay, and then we have the Chariot. I love the depiction on this card because sometimes it's not just in black and white. Sometimes you have to move away to see the big picture. And the Chariot shows somebody moving away. That's giving you that choice, that decision, that opportunity on the direction you want to go. The Hermit reminds us to always look and think, not always look back. I mean, yeah, he's looking at the past, but still, we have that light, we have that ability to learn from our past. And basically, that's the purpose of the Hermit, is learning from your past. And then, we had this card fall out, the Death card. And I'm just going to go ahead and read it now. But look, it's pointing into your future. It's not really meaning death as far as humans or possessions, but maybe a death of an attitude, and maybe the death of a relationship. Excuse me. And then we've got the 10 of Wands or Rods, and this is an earth sign or a fire sign. and they're carrying a bundle, but if you look at it, it's upside down. They're presented upside down, so somebody's going to come along and lessen your load, and that's a great thing. And then we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is an air sign, but also if you look, she's not wanting to make that decision. She's blindfolded. She's holding her swords in the air as surrender. So maybe you need to make that choice. And it's interesting, it fell right there on the Chariot, which is another card, so it's affirming that choice needs to be made. Excuse me again. And here's the Hanged Man. So not making that choice is hanging you up. It's hard to move forward when you can't make that choice. And if you choose to end that relationship or whatever that's bothering you, you can only move forward at that point. So let's get some confirmation from my other newest Rider-Waite deck. I've started investing in some new cards, and if you notice, my sound is much better on this video. I also purchased a nice new tripod and a microphone, and I'm quite pleased with them. Alright, let's get some confirmation on the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and then we've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles builds on the Ace of Pentacles, but then again, here we go with the decision. You're balancing that decision. And sometimes, when we have a decision to make, sometimes that decision is not the easiest one. Okay, so sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And the next one is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is actually in the upright position, shows somebody kind of crying over their spilt milk. Their lost gains, their, past issues. But in the reverse, it means that's all changed. Look, he's looking at the future. You're no longer in that past ruin that you were. And so that's a really good card. That's a really good idea. That's a really good message about making that change. And then we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is usually somebody who wants to stand by and watch. She's kind of like the ultimate judge. She wants to be part of that, but you have to let go of whatever's keeping you upside down right now. We got the Hanged Man upside down. We got the Ten of Rods upside down. We got the Five of Cups upside down. We still have that decision to make as well. And there's the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords basically reminds us that if we drop what we're doing, we let others surrender and walk away, then we still win. We can win without a fight. Allowing them to surrender and just drop their weapons and walk away may be the best choice you have. And that's interesting. The Five of Swords falls on top of the Two of Swords. So I feel like this is directly related to that decision. And there it is, the Six of Swords. They're moving away. They're changing course. They're looking for safety. When you look at this card, you see that. You see the choppy waters on this side, but the still waters on that side. The swords aren't really bothering anyone. Nobody's trapped by them swords. They're just silently moving away. And maybe that's what you have to do in that relationship, is just let them silently move away. That would not be a bad thing. Okay, so we're going to get a little confirmation right now with these cards here, these Gypsy Fortune Teller cards, and they usually involve people, places, and things. Oh, and there it is. It's talking about your journey. So we're back into travel mode again. Okay, and this is a great thing. It relates directly to the Chariot. It relates to the Six of Swords moving away. So just let things flow. Let them move away. it doesn't always have to be a conscious effort or some kind of huge fight to get people out of your lives. You know, maybe you just need to just let them silently float away. And we've got the thief. People steal more than just our possessions. Sometimes they steal our time. Sometimes they steal our ideas or our inspiration. So don't be fooled by somebody who's not wanting to be a true friend. Okay, I'm liking how this reading is turning out. And the next one is prison. Wow. Okay, so if we don't make this decision, we're going to keep ourselves in this prison. Most of our prisons that we fear, most of the change that we fear, are caused by our own mind, and we need to be able to release ourselves from that. We need to be able to move past that. And we need to be able to think what we'd like to think. And the last card is the widower. Now, most people think, oh, well, we had, death in this card. But, I see this as possibly leaving that relationship. I see leaving him behind. This may be a relationship that wasn't good for you, because the widower and death kind of go together. And so I'm saying, move off into a new plane. Get yourself balanced out. Make that decision that's best for you. Drop your burdens. Quit hanging yourself up and go with the flow, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you like, subscribe, and share. I love doing this for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great week. Love to all, Gemini.